All right, here we go. It is sometime in January, late January. We are right on the edge of a little bit of a wintry storm, but we're on the southern edge, unfortunately. And we're not getting snow, we're getting rain. It's in the upper 30s temperature-wise right now, and just plain raining. It's nasty out. We need the rain desperately, so it's a blessing to get the precipitation in any capacity that we can get it. But I wish it was dropping in the form of snow, because to go out with the bow in this mess is not ideal. I've been under the weather the last few days. Throat's not great. I feel pretty weak. So, a lot of reasons why it's really probably kind of dumb to go out. But anywho, we're headed out with the bow at Rivers West Ranch and going to try to find a pig, and then hopefully can process that with a piece of flint. I can't say that it's very primitive taking a compound bow to do this with the technology that we have in these things nowadays. I mean, we're capable, honestly, we're capable of doing things that, you know, the average gun owner couldn't even do back in the, 17, 1800s. So, anywho, that's what I'm doing. I haven't built a stick bow yet, or a a long bow. And in the meantime, I'm just going to continue to use my compound. So we're going to take you guys with. Hopefully we can find something. Let you guys.
All right, made it up here to where I'm going to hunt. It's a place called Top of the West End, and the wind is not perfect for this location. I was going to sit on the ground, but the rain has picked up and the wind has picked up. We're kind of on the edge now of the temperature being cold enough for it to snow. Just a few minutes ago it was spitting 50% snowflakes in with the rain. If it'll get to where it's pure snow, I'll move down and hunt on the ground a little east of the feeder. In the meantime, I'm just trying to stay dry. The wind's blowing enough that elements are not conducive to be down without rain gear. And I'm already sick. Throat's jacked up, sinuses are jacked up, and pretty much just want to sleep all the time. So I don't want to push the envelope too hard. So we're sitting here in the stand. Here's the look. I've got a roof. I got walls. There's the feeder, 20 yards, and we'll see. Got you guys with. Hopefully we can get you a pig and hopefully slice him and dice him with a rock. I've got some flint in my pocket. In fact, I picked some up on the way up the hill here, and got a decent little chunk here that I may end up breaking up, trying to start snowing a little bit. Anywho, we shall see. Bless you guys. A good hit. It looked like a good hit. I can see my arrow down here. I picked one of the smaller ones out of the bunch for that shot. I got a pretty good idea where they went. I'm just going to chill for a little bit, make sure, give them time to go lay down, die. Look like, with the naked eye, it looked like a good hard shot. Should be at least a double long. So the pig should have expired within a minute or two of the shot. But, you never know. Well, I say never. Don't know till you find out. Looks like the broadhead is still on the arrow, so I don't think the arrow's broke. That's a good thing. Hopefully I can use it again. I don't think I'm gonna wait. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm pretty confident in the shot. And precip is falling. And I don't need another pig right now. So if I sit and wait, that would be my main priority, would be for sitting here for another pig. But I'm pretty confident in that shot. I'll get down and inspect the arrow. No, a lot more there probably. It's cold. I got wet coming here, hiking in. So the wind rips through here pretty bad. So I took my little umbrella and tried to make a door with it. I'm trying to make a door out of that to kind of slow the wind, because it's kicking my rear. I'm freezing. Alright, let's go see what we got. Alright, we just come out of the stand. We're going to go over here and look at the arrow and see if we got any blood at all. Arrow is still intact. Got one vein knocked off of it. And so far I'm not seeing any blood at all. So I kind of seen the direction that they went. And so I'm just going to kind of head that direction for now and see if I can find a pig out there. Because right now there is no blood. I did shoot at one right over here the other night and never did look for my arrow. So I'm going to take a second right now and look for that arrow. I'm going to shut you guys off for right now and save battery life. Oh, okay, so I went back in the blind and looked at the shot on the phone. And man, it looks good, but I'm not seeing any blood. Of course, it was raining pretty good then. It's turned to just giant snowflakes right now. And I'm just randomly body searching, just walking through the woods looking for a dead pig, because there should be one. Of course, I'm looking at the video on my phone. Phone's small. I need to go home, I guess, and look at it on the computer screen. Turn your snow here. Yeah, these lakes are just flat, herky, and it's beautiful. And I really hope I can find this pig, because I really want to clean one with a rock. I've got some rocks in my pocket. I brought some stuff from
Guatemala that hopefully I can find the swine and get it cleaned, packaged up, take it to the orphanage. Yeah, here's a little better look at what it's doing right now. It's flat out getting it done, and it's going to accumulate pretty quickly, the size of these flakes, but the ground's pretty warm, so I don't think it'll be here long. Oh Lord, lead me to this pig. I know you know where he is, and I would really like to process this guy and take him to the orphanage. So lead me and guide me. So that this guy don't go to waste. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna keep wandering. Paid off and just found him. And he is just what I'm looking for. He's the right size. And it looks like a pretty good hit. I'll turn it around here. That should be the off shoulder there. And oh, yeah, just had to wander until I found him. Because there's some blood on the ground right here where he died. But I have seen none anywhere getting here. And I knew it was a good hit. And I knew that he was going to be dead. And man, I'm just tickled that I got out of the stand before dark. Well, it's still coming down. There's Piggly, and he kind of lost his wiggly. Whew. I'm gonna run up, grab my gear, get this dude probably to the house to cut on him. And it's been a while since I've used just a piece of flint to cut a pig. I did raise his leg and just see how well it would do getting through the hide, and it surprised me at how easily it penetrated the hide on this little gal. So I think we're gonna be pleasantly surprised at how realistic it is to process a pig with a rock. I'm probably gonna try several different pieces. I've got some Guatemala. I want to use that some. I was going to use glass, but I think I'm just going to stick with rock. Nonetheless, I got to get up there and get on my gear, and then make my way down to the pickup and drag Piggly with me. All right, well, we've made it back to the pickup. We're headed home. Pretty slushy. The roads are a little bit sketchy. Not bad, just a little. So I'm taking it easy getting home. Finally got enough charge in my phone for it to work. So, yeah, everything has just not been liking this cold, wet weather. Everything has just tried to go berserk on me. So, anyway, did not get any footage of getting the pig off the hill and all that stuff. And you can see out here it's starting to accumulate a little bit, not much, but we got a little snow on the ground out there. Yeah, it's getting a little worse over here closer to the house. Actually, the house is a little bit north of where I'm hunting, not by much, 15 miles or so, but seems to be enough to be making quite a bit of difference in the amount of snow on the ground and the road. It's coming down pretty good. Can't see it. Yeah, you can see it pretty good in the phone. I'm just cruising. I'm in no big rush to get home. Got a fire built before I left, so family's there. I think we're having chili tonight. That ought to be pretty scrumdiddlyumptious on a night like tonight, eh?
Alright, here is the plan. I've got the pig here, out here in the shop. Sorry, it's a mess. Just is what it is right now. I found this piece of flint a couple days ago out where I shot this pig. And he's got a rock here. I'm going to try to knock a chunk of this flint off that I can use to try to process this pig. There's a little bitty shard that would be really sharp. I need a bigger one. Ooh, that one there's got good potential. Alright, let's see what we got here. I know YouTube's not big on cutting critters. I'm going to put some gloves on. So I'm not going to get real involved with the video that I show, or not real involved with the interior work of the pig. I just want to show really one of the more difficult parts of processing is just getting into the hide. There's the sharpest edge here. Let's see what we got. The hide's got a lot of dirt on it. I'll have to spend a good bit of time cleaning the meat inside. I just didn't want to go out and try to hook the hose up. I just cut myself pretty good. Cut through a little latex glove, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's starting to bleed there. Got careless. Blood's starting to build up inside the glove there a little bit. So it just shows you this stuff's sharp. Actually, I got a really good piece that busted off here last night. I'm going to try it out. That was the one I took a picture of and posted on Facebook. Just looks like it's got a really good edge on it. Oh, that's incredible. It is crazy effective. Like, impressive. I really want to just get down in here far enough that I can take a hind quarter off. I'll probably call that good for the video. More just a demonstration to show you that you can use flint, rock, you know, just different things other than the standard Bowie knife or whatever. I'm not a rock guy. I'm not a rock hound or a geologist type, but found this in Guatemala last week. I believe it's obsidian, and I'm wanting to use a little bit of this. We were helping put some fence in at a camp there, and so I want to use this chunk of rock that I brought home from Guatemala just because. So anyway, I told the guys over there that I'd use this to work on a pig, and so that's what I'm doing. It's got a good edge on it, and I do believe it is obsidian, and I think there's a couple of different kinds of obsidian. Alright, turn this up a little. Alright, that's again that chunk of obsidian I brought back from Guatemala, and fortunately they didn't snatch this out of my carry-on because I had it in my carry-on. I did lose a pocket knife. I had a pocket knife in my travel bag. It was my backup pocket knife that I carried to Guatemala, and I'd forgotten it was in my bag. So anyway, I lost a pocket knife, but this is surprisingly effective. So I think you could take a piece of glass, which I have. I have taken glass, taken back straps and hindquarters off of roadkill mule deer up in Washington State back when I was up there logging. I've processed pig before with just pieces of flint. So it's not like I'm just totally foreign to it, but you know, just a small pig. But that's a chunk of meat we just took off of a pig with a rock, and very effectively. So I'm going to keep this same rock and that piece of obsidian. I'm going to do a fish with it here in the not too distant future. And I want to try to actually fillet the fish with it and not just scale it and gut it. I want to try to take the meat off in a filleted fashion where it's off the skin and boned. And I think this is going to be a pretty effective little tool for doing that as well. So anyway, I'm going to shut you guys off and finish this pig up. And we will process this. We'll make breakfast sausage out of it. And this will go to the orphanages down in Mexico. And nonetheless, yep, piece of flint, piece of obsidian, one dead pig that I shot with my bow earlier. I might take a little bit of this tomorrow and build a friction fire and cook a little bit of this pig. Or that might be a whole nother video. Probably will be just a whole nother video. That's what I'll do, because it's going to be too much content for one video to do that as well. So, anywho, yeah, we'll do an outro here shortly and try to get this thing put together and get it posted up for you guys to, I don't know, look at it and decide whether you want to go out and start killing pigs and slicing them with rocks. So, anyway, bless you guys.
I know it's been a while since we posted anything, and man, I've been trying to get content, but we've also been busy, been on the road. In fact, just got back from Guatemala last week, went down for a couple weeks. Me and River went down and helped do an FCA motocross camp, and then we also did some mission work, went to an orphanage, and, you know, went to some camps and helped kind of do some stuff. And it was just a cool reality check for me personally to see the level of prosperity that we have, that we've lost touch with the reality that we have. And I'd been inspired to do this before, but once we got down there, I was really inspired to try to get this done. I wanted to process some game with a rock, with glass, with things like that, to show people that you can do this. I mean, there's things that you can do if push comes to shove that might surprise you. So anyway, that was kind of the inspiration here. But yeah, we just got back from Guatemala, and it, you know, it was pretty hardcore doing some of the stuff that we did and going in and seeing some of the living conditions that people live in down there. And man, you know, there's people that live off 2 tortillas a day. That's their diet. That's what they live off of. And in fact, shared that with my good friend Dallas Jones a couple days ago. And then I seen a post that he had posted yesterday morning that he woke up the next morning after we had discussed that, and his wife had made him a couple breakfast burritos, and he was overwhelmed with gratitude because his breakfast burritos weren't just tortillas. They were full of egg and breakfast meats and different things. And it was full of abundance. And, yeah, it moved him. And that's kind of where I am still from seeing what I saw there in Guatemala. And this is not my first trip to a third world country. In fact, I go to Mexico pretty often and see things there as well. But it's always a good reminder. And that's really what I hope to do with you guys, is I want to inspire people to get out and get out into creation. But I also want to inspire people to apply and live the Word of God in their lives, and inspire people to recognize the blessing that you've been overlooking, because we're so blessed. It's insane how blessed we are. And we've been so blessed for so long, it's like we just expect that, or it's just a part of how it's supposed to be because we're Americans. And there's just this reality that it's a shame that we've lost touch with how blessed we really are. So I guess what I'm getting at here is I want to inspire people to do more than just shop Walmart, to do more than just depend on somebody else to sustain them, to do more than just think you have to do it a certain way every time, and maybe consider going out and catching a fish or harvesting a deer and taking you a big old chunk of flint rock and processing it, and understanding that we have a lot of resources around us that are overlooked. I think we have a lot of resources spiritually as well that we just overlook and don't feel like that we're equipped or qualified to use. And I guess I want to inspire people to reconsider, because he doesn't always call the equipped. He often equips the called. And I believe every person listening to this video, watching this video right now, has a calling on their life, and he will equip you if you'll step out in faith. You know, Peter stepped out on the water in faith and didn't even stay there very long, started to go down. But guess what happened when he started to sink? The good Lord reached out his hand and snatched him up out of there. So I challenge you, step out in faith and just trust that he will equip you. And when your faith falters and you start to sink, he'll snatch you up out of there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to do probably another video of just building friction fire. I've kind of decided I'm going to do that 52 times this year. I want to build a fire at least once a week with a friction fire. I want to get better at it. Not because I necessarily think I'll need it, but also not because I don't think I won't need it, because I think we possibly could need to know those kind of things. So also I enjoy it. Either way, hope you guys are blessed. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. And looking forward to seeing you all on the next one. Blessings, guys.